Okay, Rinkumoni and Jyotishmita and Takyometi. All are present? Haha.
Ma'am, Takyometi Mari Deb Brahma.
Acha, Rinkumoni, Jyotishmita and Mari. You all are present? Mari is there. Jyotishmita is there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, start. Start with your seminar. Turn on your videos, Rinkumoni and Mari.
Ma'am, Jyotishmita.
কি হলো জয়স্মিতার কালিও অহা নাই
Nice.
এবার যদি না আহে বাদ দিয়া জিরো পাবো
हेलो मारी मारी
हाँ हाँ बोलो
तुम एक बार बोल दो ना
किसको वो ज्योतिष्मिता को
हाँ call and ask that whether she will do or not. Call her once.
Okay ma'am.
এবারে কল করা ইমান কল কৰিব নালাগে And please turn on your videos, Rinku and Madi. And one more thing, I think there were some other groups, Aibandari, Caroline, and Aseng Modi. Aseng Modi, you are present? কি কৈছে ৰিংকুমণি ফোন ৰিসিভ কৰিছে
Ma'am, she's not receiving call.
She did not receive the
She's
call.
not receiving call.
Okay, you please start with your seminar. We can't wait for that long. You can start. You can do your own parts. You will get your marks accordingly.
Ma'am, তাই টপিক আছিল syndrome and causes. তো হেতু এতিয়া কোনে কব?
তোমালোকৰ আছে না নাই নোটস কিনি গুটেই নোটস তো আছে সাগে?
গুটেই নোটস
See, seminar, when you present seminar, although you are dividing among yourself, but the whole note should be with you. Even with Mari also, the Gute note should be with you. Even with Rinku Moni, same. Jyotishmita also same. Okay, just because you are presenting Adha Adha, that doesn't mean you will write Adha Adha. Write the whole thing, the whole topic. See, now if you didn't write, you can't even divide among yourself.
Mari.
Nafishisha, Arukim, Nafishisha, Miracle, Takyometi, you all are present or not? Your seminar was on 9, but no cover. Then Fakhri Dikhar, Jess Riyang, Rahul Barman, you all will get 0 if you don't do. And there is no other extra dates for giving you all. Okay, start Kora. Start Mari, you can start. Unmute yourself and start.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Today I will discuss about hookworm.
Yes, start.
Introduction of hookworm. Hookworm transmission is a complex repetitive cycle. Hookworm larvae are found in human fossils and transmitted to humans from contaminated soil through the skin, usually due to walking barefoot or by accidentally ingesting contaminated soil. Definition of hookworm: a parasitic nematode worm that inhabits the intestines of humans and other animals. It has hooked mouth parts with which it attaches itself up the wall of the gut, puncturing the blood vessels and feeding off the blood. And there are two types of species of hookworm. One is Encytoma and Nicator americus. The most common types of hookworm that infect humans are Ancylostoma, duodenale, and Nicator americus. Hookworm species that are known to infect domestic cats are Ancylostoma braziliensis and Ancylostoma jubiform, while cats are infected by Ancylostoma floridinatum. Dogs are commonly infected by Ancylostoma. Ancylostoma. Ancylostoma is a genus of nematodes that includes some species of hookworms. Species include Ancylostoma braziliensis, commonly infects cats, properly known in Brazil as geographico Ancylostoma. Nicator americanus. Nicator americanus is a species of hookworm commonly known as the New World hookworm. Like other hookworms, it is a member of phylum Nematode. It is an obligatory parasitic nematode that lives in the small intestines of human hosts. And this is a diagram of Anlastoma duodenale and diagram of Nicator americanus. The infection of hookworm. Hookworm are parasites. That means they live off other living things. Hookworms affects your lungs, skin, and small intestine. Humans contract hookworms through hookworm larvae found in dirt. And symptoms of hookworm and infection. How the symptoms and infection feel in our body. If you do experience symptoms, they generally start with itchiness and a small rash caused by an allergic reaction in the area that the larvae entered your skin. This is generally followed by diarrhea as the hookworms grow in your intestine. Other symptoms include and what causes hookworm infection? Parasitic hookworms cause these infections. The two major types of hookworms that cause infection are Nicator americanus and Ancylostoma duodenale. The eggs of these hookworms end up on the ground after passing through human feces. They hatch into larvae which stay in the soil until they have a chance to break through human skin. And how are hookworm infection spread? You can become infected with hookworms by coming into contact with soil that contains their larvae. The larvae enter your skin, travel through your bloodstream, and enter your lungs. They are carried to your small intestine. When you cough them out of the lung and swallow, fully grown, they can live in your small intestine for a year or more before passing through your feces. People who live in warm climate in areas with poor hygiene and sanitation are more at risk of developing hookworm infection. How serious is a hookworm infection? If you have a hookworm infection that lasts a long time, you could become anemic. Anemia is characterized by a low red blood cell count, which can contribute to heart failure. In severe cases, anemia results from hookworms feeding on your blood. You are more at risk of having severe anemia if you also don't eat well, are pregnant, or have malaria. Other complications that can develop from this infection include nutritional deficiencies and a condition known as ascites. This condition is caused by serious protein loss and result in fluid buildup in your abdomen. Children who have frequent hookworm infection can experience slow growth and mental development from losing iron and protein. Ma'am, my
Finish?
topic is only that.
Okay,
Ma'am,
after you. Who is there after you? Rinku.
Rinku.
Okay, Rinku
Yeah.
Moni, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
start. Let me start Prabha.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, my dear friends. I am Rinkumoni Bormon. Today I am going to discuss on hookworm characters, hookworm characteristics. Hookworm characteristics, prevention, and treatment. So I will tell line about in this topic. Ma'am, দেখিছেনে?
ঠিক আছে দেখি পাইছো।
Human hookworms, also known as Ancylostoma duodenale, are found in the tropical and subtropical regions between 30° north and south of the equator, and Ancylostoma duodenale is the scientific name. Some of its characteristics are briefly mentioned below. Characteristics number 1. Hookworms are found in the Mediterranean region Southeast Asia, and scattered in the Southern America. Number 2, the head of these hookworms are a little bent in relation to the rest of the body, forming a hook shape, thus acquiring its name is at the front and the body. Number 3, they will develop mouths with 2 pairs of teeth. Number 4, the males of the species measures approximately 1 centimeter by 0.5 millimeter, and females are often longer and shorter. Males also have prominent copulatory bursa posteriorly. Number 5, the two most common types of hookworm that infect humans are Ancylostoma duodenale and Necator americans. Number 6, Necator americans hookworms are generally smaller than Ancylostoma duodenale, with males usually 5 to 9 millimeter long and females about 1 centimeter long. Next topic is prevention. Some prevention measures can help a person avoid contracting a hookworm infection. Prevention number 1, wearing shoes especially in solid areas with a high risk of contamination. Number 2, using a barrier to prevent the skin from touching the soil when sitting on the ground. Number 3, avoiding consuming soil or unwashed foods that may be contaminated with hookworm. Number 4, not passing stool in the soil or outdoors. Number 5, not using fertilizer made from human feces. Number 6, covering children's sandbox. Number 7, taking safety precautions such as wearing gloves and shoes when gardening. Number 8, treating pets, dogs, cats for hookworm. The risk of hookworm is low in the US, but pupils should take care when traveling to holiday destinations where it is common. And last one is treatment. Hookworm infection are generally treated for 1 to 3 days by medication prescribed by your healthcare provider. The drugs are effective and appear to have a few side effects. Iron supplement may be prescribed if you have anemia. And thank you.
Finish?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
हाँ
ঠিক আছে।
हाँ क्या बोला है या तुझो
Okay.
हाँ
আৰু next seminar কোন আছে?
हाँ
So,
हाँ
from your group, Jyotishmita, she came, I think so.
हाँ हाँ
Jyotishmita, Teka, are you ready?
Ma'am, yes.
Video turn on kora.
मेंटल मैम को बोला है क्या
Too fast, Jyotishmita.
Ma'am, wait.
Good morning, teacher and my dear friends.
Good morning.
Today I'm here to talk to you about the causes of hookworm and their symptoms. So I want to introduce about the hookworms.
Roba,
So
Roba, wait,
hookworms are-
Jyotishmita. What happened? Where is your chart paper? Itu to A4 size paper,
Ma'am,
hoy.
I'm done. Ma'am, A4 size board কৰিলো ma'am মই।
Kyo? সবে ইমান কষ্ট কৰি খিনি এই চাৰ্ট পেপাৰ বনাইছে কিছুমানে স্লাইডছ বনাইছে আৰু তুমি A4 সাইজৰ পেপাৰ লিখিছা
মেম মইতো আপুনি যদি ক'লে হয় কম্পিউটাৰত স্লাইড বনাই কিনে মই বনাই দিলো হয় তেতিয়া মেম বাট এতিয়া মই ছাৰ্ট পেপাৰত বনাম ছাৰ্ট পেপাৰত বনোৱাৰ পিছত এনেওতো একোৱে নাই আপোনালোকে কলেজটো খোলা নাই তো এনে যাব ন মেম সেইটো কাৰণে আপুনি এবাৰ কৈছিলে চাগে A4 সাইজত কৰা কথা
নহয় নহয় চোৱা প্ৰেজেন্টেশন মানে it should be presented বহুত ভালকে okay presentation মানে just presentation হয় মানে ৰুমৰ পৰা দি আছো তেনেকুৱা নহয় তেনেকুৱা হলেতো মইও তেনেকুৱাই দিম ন তোমালোকৰ নোটছ খিনি কিন্তু ক্লাছ ইজ ক্লাছ যদি ঘৰত কৰি হয় নে মানে তুমি অফলাইন নে অনলাইন ক্লাছ ইজ ক্লাছ হ'ব দে এতিয়া এইটো হৈ গৈছে ঠিক আছে কন্টিনিউ কৰা কিন্তু একচুয়ালি চাৰ্ট পেপাৰ নহলে স্লাইডছ ওকে নহলে there are so many other ways of doing তুমি এইবোৰ
পেপাৰতে কৰিব কৈছে অনলি সেইটো কাৰণে মই আৰু সেইদিনা এজনী ছোৱালী সুধিছিলে যে A4 সাইজ পেপাৰত কৰিব পাৰি নে নোৱাৰি তো আপুনি কৰিব এজ ইউৰ উইচ বুলি কৈছিলে সো মই সেইটো কাৰণে A4 সাইজ পেপাৰত
as your
কৰি
wish
দিলো
তো মই কমে কিন্তু মানে according to this তো তোমাৰ মার্কস তো এনেকুৱা পাব তুমি জাস্ট নিজে ভাবাচোন তোমাৰ ফ্ৰেন্ডস ৰিংকুমনি আৰু মাৰিটো চাৰ্ট পেপাৰত বনাইছে তুমি এবাৰো কথা পাতা নাই নেকি সিহঁতৰ লগত
পাতিছো মই কৈছো
তেনেহলে
মই A4 সাইজ পেপাৰত কৰি দিলো
কন্টিনিউ কৰা
So hookworms are intestinal blood-feeding parasitic roundworm. So that can cause types of infection known as helminthiasis. So it is a common infection in countries with poor access to adequate water, sanitation, and hygiene. So the next topic is the causes. The hookworms live in a warm, moist climate around the world in the US as in the rest of the Americas, example like Africa, Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and South Europe. So they are most likely to infect people living in places with poor sanitation. When people have a hookworm infection, their poop will have a hookworm eggs in it. If an infected person poops outside or there is spread outside later, those hookworm eggs or larvae. If you walked barefoot over the soil, the young worm can enter your body through the skin on your feet and can cause an infection. This is the most common way that people get hookworm. It's also possible to get them from eating contaminated food or drinking contaminated water. The symptoms, and lastly, I want to introduce the symptoms. So you might not have any symptoms from the infection if you are otherwise healthy, have a low parasitic burden, and eat foods with plenty of iron. If you do experience symptoms, they generally start with itchiness and small rashes. So caused by an allergic reaction in that area, and the larva enter your skin. So this is generally followed by a diarrhea as the hookworm grows in your intestine. Other symptoms include abdominal pain, colic or cramping, intestinal cramps, blood in your stool, loss of appetite, and itchy rashes. So the life cycle is this. And there's a main. Ma'am, this is one. Thank you.
Finish.
Ma'am, yes.
Hmm?
Ma'am, yes, এইখিনিয়ে ma'am.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে okay so rinkumani mari aru jyotishmita so mari you have started a seminar so you ask your friends if they have any questions mari rinku or jyotishmita ask your friends if they have any questions regarding your topic videos turn on kora rinku or jyotishmita ask your friends if they have any doubt regarding your topic whatever you have discussed if they have any doubt you explain them back huda
Okay, if there is any doubt, you can ask me.
You all can ask us.
If you all don't have questions, they will question you. So Hudil, why? So ask if you have any questions.
If you all have question, please ask any doubt about this topic.
Ma'am,
Yes, Trijana.
name of two common hookworms.
Whom you want to ask?
Yeah, whoever will reply, ma'am.
Okay, whoever will reply, answer her question. Any two hookworm. Who took that part? I think Rinkumoni. Rinkumoni.
Ancylostoma duodenal and Neater americans.
Two hookworm. The name of two hookworms.
Mari.
Once again. Yeah. Question, Rinku.
Ancylostoma duodenal and Neater americans.
Okay. Srijana, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? I don't think so. Okay. Marty, you can start. You ask any two questions to your friends. Do a bit fast, okay? Our meeting time only 8 minutes baki ase. To whom you want to ask?
Ask to Mesmin Debarma.
Mesmin Debbarma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please answer to Mari. Okay, Huda,
Okay.
ask.
My question is, how is hookworm spread?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question again?
How does hookworm spread? It was
How
her
is
Mari's question.
Hookworm eggs are passed in the faces of affected person in affected and give kids outside.
Is it okay, Mari? Is it okay,
Hello, did
Mari,
you
the
get it?
answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Ask question number 2 to any of your friends.
Ma'am, Hasina
Hasina
Johari.
Johari. Hasina, unmute
Ma'am.
yourself. Huda idea.
How many types of species are there in hookworm? And name them also.
Name of species. There are two types of species, Nicator americanus and Salaitoma and Caminus.
No, another one is not correct. Nicator americanus and another one is
Salaitoma.
not
Caminus.
Salaitoma, it's Ensalinum.
Yes.
It's Nicator
Caminus.
americanus and Ensalinum.
Nicator americanus and Salaitoma Caminus.
Yes.
Okay. Did you get it, Hasina?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so Rinku Moni, you can ask any Duta question to any of your friends. Rinku Moni, tomorrow video off hai ase. Please turn on your video. Ask any 2 questions to your friends.
Tao Yati.
Tao Yati.
Present, ma'am.
What is the scientific name of hookworm? What is the scientific name of hookworm?
Scientific name. Scientific name.
What is the scientific name of hookworm? You know or not, Tao Yati?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, then ask your friend what is the answer. Then why you didn't ask before when I was telling if there is any doubt? Okay, Rinku, answer to dear. Kwa.
Enciolostoma duodenal.
Did you get it, Tao Yati?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name? Tell me now.
Ma'am, I can't pronounce.
You have to pronounce. Rinku, kwa. Say again.
Enciolostoma duodenal.
Can you repeat again?
Enciolostoma duodenal.
Ensio,
Lostoma
diostoma.
Lostoma. Enciolostoma
Enciolostoma.
duodenal.
Duodenal. Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. Second question, Hudaitia, Rinku. Second question. Kaku diba?
Ma'am Kajal Kumari.
Kajal Kumari.
Yes, ma'am.
Rinku will ask you one question.
Which type of hookworms mostly infect human? Which type of hookworm mostly infect human?
Do you know the answer?
No, I forgot.
Forgot. Rinku Moni, tell the answer.
Anciolostoma duodenal and Nicator americans.
Did you get it, Kajal?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name? What are the two names? Rinku,
Can you repeat it? Anciolostoma duodenal and Nicator americans.
Enceoladia duodenal and nicotic.
Anciolostoma.
Okay, enceolostoma
Duodenal.
and nicotic.
Duodenal. And Nicator americans.
Nicator americans.
Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jyotishmita, you ask any two questions.
Ma'am, I want to ask to Mari.
Mari? Mari present?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am.
Mari is your teammate. Why are you asking Mari?
I'm not with them.
Roba, ek minute. See, the meeting, ek minute, Jyotishmita, meeting time over hoye ase, so aro ekbar join korasun. Please join the class again, Jyotishmita.
Okay.
And everyone join again. Ek minute baki ase. It will just get over. So join again.